Hey there everyone, today I'm playing Super Castlevania 4 on the Super Nintendo. This game right here was the first I played in the series. Up until then I hadn't even heard of Castlevania. I didn't have an original NES. I mean, everybody I knew, well not everybody I knew, a lot of people had original Nintendos back in the day. But nobody ever had Castlevania, which is kind of sad because if I'd played them back in the day, I would have loved them. I do have them now, I just haven't beat them yet. And one day I'll just play right through them all. So anyway, here's the little intro sequence, explains the story, and it's pretty cool. It's got thunder and lightning, cool effects. Put back in 1993 or whatever it was, 92. So as you can tell, if you don't already know, because I'm sure if you're watching this you probably know what Castlevania is. If anyone watches this at all, that is. But yeah, that's Dracula's headstone. And the storyline is just explained here. You know, every 100 years Dracula comes back. He's resurrected somehow. And every 100 years a Belmont family member comes along, sorts him out, sends him back to where he came from. And that's basically it. Now later on, as the games went on, they did change that slightly, so it wasn't like an every 100-year thing. There's other times when he's been resurrected by someone else by using other means. It's not always a Belmont family member that comes along and kills him. There's other people as well. So this game came out, I think, Christmas '92 or round about then. Anyway, I remember the first time I played it. It must have been the middle of '93. There was a kid at school, Alan Sutton. He had a Super Nintendo and I had a Super Nintendo. I had Super Mario World and he had Super Castlevania. So he's telling me about this game and I'm just like, yeah, whatever, not really interested. But he wanted to borrow Super Mario World. I already beat it, so fine, whatever, here, I'll bring it to school. And the thing is with this game is, I thought I was playing part 4 of a series, and it's not really part 4 at all. It's actually a remake of the very first Castlevania on the original Nintendo, which is kind of misleading. That why do they call it Super Castlevania 4 when in Japan it doesn't have a 4 on the end. And speaking of the Japanese version, there's some differences. Just on this intro sequence alone, the headstone has a cross on the top and it says Dracula or Dracula with the R, because the L's and R's in Japan, But anyways, this is a remake, and I'm going to play, for now, just the first few levels, and then I'll probably play through the others later. And when you start the game, that's how the settings are. I don't like having the item button on the R shoulder button, so I like moving it to the A, just because that's the way I am. I hate using the shoulder button for this game. So that looks really cool. It's like Dracula's castle way back in the background, and you have to make it through all that to get to him. Alright, so as you can see, I've got a whip, a leather whip, and when you get that power up, it becomes a chain. And you can hit in 8 directions. You can power up 2 levels, so when I get to the next screen, I'll get another one. As you can see, I picked up a sub-weapon, which is the dagger. And I have 12 available daggers at the moment, because you can see the heart on the top right corner. There's a heart with 12 and P4, which is my lives. And every time I throw out a dagger, it goes down. So I've got to hit those candles and pick up those hearts. When I first played this, I thought those hearts were energy. This tune's wicked. This is one of my favourite songs from this game. Yeah, so anyway, I've powered up the vampire killer as much as you can. If I die, I've got to do like power it up again, which is annoying. So hopefully I don't die at all. Maybe I can beat this game without dying, but we'll see. I won't if I keep making silly mistakes like that. So I just picked up the cross. It doesn't look much like a cross, but that's what it's supposed to be. And there's an axe. I don't want the axe. Later, in a different level, I'll probably want the axe, but not right now. I'll stick with the cross. Right, so the big hearts give you 5, and the little hearts give you 1. And that's how that works. There's a little start again. Invincibility potion. Doesn't really last long, and to be honest, you don't really need it. I love how you can look in the background and you see all that stuff and far away. So anyway, I borrowed this game from my friend Alan, and I liked it straight away. I played it so much, I think I beat it maybe over the weekend. And I came in to school on Monday, and I'm telling him that I beat the game, and I'm telling him about all these levels and stuff. And he just straight out calls me a liar. He thinks I'm making it up, because he never beat the game. So, when I gave him back the game, I gave him all my passwords and stuff, and said, look, try out these levels for yourself. It's not really a hard game. I mean, it's pretty easy. There's some moments near the end that might be hard, like some of the jumping platform bits. Wow. Yeah, I'm a bit rusty, I guess. All those horse heads spawned, but they didn't come chase me. There's usually one down there that will chase you, but oh, not this time. That's the stopwatch, and it stops the time. So like, see this part here with the Medusa heads? If I had that item, I could push the button and it would freeze them where they are, which is handy if you're having trouble getting past this bit. I don't want that, so I'm just going to wait till it goes away. See, like, I like the attention to detail in this game. Like, you see those horses in the background. Just, I don't know, it's cool. Yeah, with the whip, if you hold the attack button, you can fling it around or hang it down. It's a bit weak when you use it this way, but it does come in handy sometimes. Okay, so I'm about to reach the first boss, which should be pretty easy, especially with this. Oh man, I can't believe we never used to get hit. Every time you beat a boss, they have mid bosses as well, but every time you beat the end of level boss, you get a little orb thingy like that. So it's kind of like the cool thing to do is like jump and do some fancy pose midair while you catch it. It's not really, but that's just something I like to do, and I've noticed a lot of other people do it too. So I don't want the axe. Not yet, anyway. Plus, I've got the ability to throw 2 crosses at the moment because I picked up that power up that gives you the ability. See, I've got a little symbol up there too. And now I can throw 3. Which might not sound like a big deal, but it makes some of the bosses really easy. Especially Medusa, which will be coming up soon. I really like the music of this game. I mean, almost all the tracks, pretty much every stage has great music. I don't really want that. Doesn't really help much. Oh, actually, yeah. The next section, it can be helpful. With the mermen or frogmen or whatever the hell you want to call them. There's some hidden meat here. Crusty old meat hidden in the wall. I don't want that. And see the effect of the cloud. Back in 1993, kids would look at that and say like, wow, look at that, that's pretty cool graphics. Just that. Okay, so here's Medusa. And that's how easy it is, especially when you got the cross. Oh, I don't want that. As soon as I pick up a new sub-weapon, I lose the ability to throw 3 at once. So that kind of sucks. Especially when you're trying to move along quickly and you're in a hurry and you just accidentally grab a weapon. So you hit the candles and you don't know what's going to come out of some of them. The first few levels I remember where things are, but later on I'm pretty sure I'll pick up the wrong item by accident. And I think it's one of these two. There you go. There's extra man there. Extra man. Extra life. 1 up. Alright, so now I'm on stage 3. It's cool how they use this little map thing to show you where you're going. So this stage is one of my favourite stages, and it's not because of how it looks, it's because of the music. I don't know, it's just really calm, I guess. Now if you land on spikes in this game, you die instantly. One hit, you're dead. And up here, that is a axe. I don't want that. This little hidden area, lots of hearts and points, which I probably don't really need, but I'll just get them anyway. Well, I really messed that up. Alright, so I think I'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching, if you did watch it. I don't really have many viewers at the moment. That's cool, I don't really mind. I'm doing this for me and for my little boys who say they like watching my videos. Don't really know if that's true, but oh well. Catch you later.